Akshej, can you please say for me the people I'm going to say? Just say for me the people I'm going to say.
Le genre que le genre que je vais dire.
Listen to me. This is not lesson 1, where you stop saying words separately. With all the love in the world, I have told you it does not matter how long you take to do it. Have I told you to join the words? Have I told you yes or no?
You did tell me to join the words.
I have. So I don't like turning up and having exactly the same error done. Listen to Lukey. It does not matter how slowly you go, but you must join the words for 3 reasons. Reason 1, it will allow your muscle memory to kick in. Reason number 2, it trains your ear to hearing us speak, which is the number 1 complaint of a French student as opposed to any other language learner, because they can't hear the joined sounds. And number 4, you are going to be easier to understand for other French speakers. We're not going to like your version unless you do it that way. All right, so off you go. So the people I'm going to say, off you go.
Les gens que je vais dire.
Better. Okay, how do we say the following people? Les gens suivants. Suivants. Yep, say for me the following people.
Les gens suivants que je vais dire.
Lovely. Are lazy.
Sont.
The word going, do not stop the word.
Sont. Je ne sais pas.
Pause, stand still. Put me in my mouthful. In English, describe lazy. In English, describe lazy. What does lazy mean?
The one who does not do the work.
So say for me, they don't do lots of work. Say for me, they don't do lots of work.
Il ne fait pas beaucoup
They plural.
de...
They plural. They plural.
Il
Yep.
Ils n'ont pas...
No. Stand still. Stop it. Grow up. Behave. They do. Present tense. Basic bitch. Go. They do. Go.
Ils font.
Good boy. They don't do. Come on.
Ils ne font pas beaucoup de travail.
Thank you. Go round people. Do not wait for words you don't know. The word for lazy is paresseux or feignant or feignasse in a slang way. All right.
Feignant.
Good. So say to me, they're lazy. Ils sont paresseux. Go.
Ils sont feignants.
Good. That's more common in France, but paresseux is the proper word. All right. Good.
Paresseux.
Colin. No, Colin. So say to me, the word. No. Say to me, people tend to use the word feignant. To tend to is avoir tendance à. Avoir tendance à. You know, I like to teach you guys phrasal verbs. People tend to use this word. So people tend to use this word.
Les gens a le tendance.
Still. What form of the verb to have am I going to need for les gens?
Les gens ont.
Go again.
Les gens ont le tendance.
No, stand still. Bad Colin. Copy me. Sorry for eating. Avoir tendance à.
Avoir tendance à.
What came after avoir?
Tendance.
I know it's a noun, but you've heard what I've just told you is the phrasal verb. How did I pronounce that word beginning with a T?
Tendance.
Thank you. That was epically beautiful how you just pronounced it. So stop reading it and saying tendance, which is what you've just said. So people tend to use this word. Go.
Les gens ont tendance à.
Don't make a fool of yourself. Copy me. Say tendance.
Tendance.
Nobody has said tendance to you. You're writing. You are recognizing a word in French, you are writing it down, and you are reading in English. Nobody has said that word to you. Here's the word I gave you. Tendance. Copy me.
Tendance.
Say for me in France. How do you say in France?
In France.
No. In French, how do you say in France?
Tendance.
Learn to listen. Say for me in France. How in French do you say in France? Oh,
En France.
thank you. How do you pronounce en, Colin?
En.
Thank you. Now will you say people tend to use this word? Go.
Les gens ont tendance à utiliser ce mot.
Why are there pauses I could drive through? Go again. Why are the pauses I could drive through? Go. Les gens.
Les gens ont
No,
tendance.
Colin. Don't end a word, slide into the next word. You're not a beginner. This is not your first class with Luke. Come on.
Les gens ont tendance.
No, Colin, don't push. You go, les gens ont. Les gens ont. Make it one long smooth line, not les gens ont. Don't bang. That's not. How's that smooth? Go smooth. Go on.
Les gens ont tendance.
That was brilliant, and then you pissed me off. Stop saying tendons. Say tendons. Back you go.
Les gens ont tendance à parler ces mots.
Say the word use. Give me the word use.
Utiliser
But how would I say this word if it was masculine?
ce mot.
Go again. Slide through, Colin. I've heard beautiful sliding through. I've heard dire sliding through. Give me beautiful sliding through.
Les gens ont tendance.
No, Colin, but the love of fucking God, what is the word?
Tendance.
So stop saying tendons. You're sounding a prick. Go, come on. Slide through. Les gens.
Les gens ont tendance à utiliser ce mot.
That was badass good. That is how it's done. That was badass level good. That slide through the vowels. Now go again and see if you can find the same root. That was so good. Le hon hi hon. Find your root through the hon hi hon. Les gens ont tendance à utiliser ce mot. Go again. That's the language, Colin. That's how it's done. Not les gens ont. Yeah, back you go.
Les gens ont tendance.
No, if you right, bugger you. You can sit on your hands and learn to behave. It is not tendons. Bugger me. Good God. 7 times the same fucking word. Tendance. Actually, I guarantee you your word will involve tendance. I tended to do it more often. I tended to do it more often. In those days, I tended to do it more often. Crucify my students. Now I just punish them. I tended to do it more often. The phrasal verb you've just been hearing Colin playing with, you can use. I tended to in the past. There we go.
Je vais tendre.
Look at me. What don't you pricks get? Keep on the previous vowel. Say j'avais and say you're a healthy, beautiful young man. There's nothing wrong with your body. You look unbelievably healthy. Your lung capacity, I presume, is unchanged by smoking. You don't look like a smoker. If you can't say they for 10 damn seconds, good God. Look at Colin, he's in fine form. Look at him, the man's a whippet. There's not an ounce of spare fat on him. He can say they and make it last 15 seconds. What is wrong with you people? You don't need to breathe. J'avais. Sit on they until your brain is ready. I'm not rushing you. I'm not telling you guys you have to have it in a hurry. I'm just saying sit on the previous word. I'm begging you. Off you go. I tended to do it more often. Go.
Je le vais.
I tended to, the verb to tend to that we're playing with. J'avais,
Je vais tendre.
Action. What for the love of bloody God is the infinitive of the verb to tend to? Avoir tendance à. Yes?
Oui, but it is in past tense, right? So will it not be tendre?
Look at me, you idiot. What is the verb in avoir tendance? Which is the verb?
Avoir.
Do we care about tendance? Is it a verb or is it a noun?
It's a noun.
Do we need to care? Do we
No.
admittedly acknowledge that, yes, normally nouns have shit before them? Yes, they do. They do. Have we acknowledged and have we spoken already today about the fact that we don't have anything before it? That's right. when you get given a phrasal verb, it is a bag. It's a bag of tricks. It's a bag of tricks. Except instead of my deodorant, alcohol gel, and hair gel, and retinol, instead of those things, it's a bag of bits and pieces, and not all of them need to change. That's a phrasal verb. What's the bit we're going to change in a phrasal verb? The infinitive. Maybe if there's any pronouns, they need to change. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Yeah. Avoir tendance à. Off you go. I tended to do it. Off you go.
J'ai eu
No,
tendance.
I had is ongoing in the past. It's a description. It's a description. In those days, I tended to. It's not the action. J'avais.
J'ai tendance à.
Oh my God, have you even turned up to one of my classes? What tense is the fucking past of I had? In the ongoing, in the past, I had. Come on.
J'ai.
No.
J'ai.
No. Ongoing in the past. Actually, you've done this work. Ongoing in the past. What tense is it going to be?
Je vais.
Answer my question. What tense is it going to be if it's in the past? If it's ongoing.
Passé récent.
Have you turned up from one of my classes? What are my tense names? Present?
Present was, will, would, subjunctive, infinitive.
What was the second one?
Subjunctive.
What was the second one?
Present was, will, would,
What was
subjunctive.
the second tense?
Go
Go to the list. What is the second? Thank you. I'll ask you again. Using my terminology, what is the tense we use when it's in the past and it's not an action?
Luke, I'm blanking out. Is it?
Dude, look at me. Save your tears for something that gives a shit. Focus. What is the tense we use in the past when it is not the action? Do we use the bum 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 or would you use this one? What's this one called? This is the was tense, yes?
The was tense.
What is the was tense of the verb to have? Actually, what's the slogan for the was tense? What's the slogan for the was tense? This is why I make such a big deal out of this. What's the slogan for the was tense?
Everybody, yeah.
Thank you. What's the verb to have?
Avoir.
Does it end in an
A? No.
So how do we make it end in an A?
J'avais.
There you go.
Avait.
Now, say to me, I tended to do it. Up you go, I tended to do it.
J'avais tendance à.
Stopping.
J'avais tendance à. Plus.
No, listen to Lukey. I tended to do it. J'avais tendance à. I just need to do it. Up you go, j'avais tendance à.
J'avais tendance à le faire.
Good boy.
Le faire.
Good boy. Go again.
J'avais tendance à le faire.
Gorgeous. Colin. We used to tend to do it. No, we tended to do it using, no, you plural tended to do it. You plural tended to do it in the past as a description.
Vous aviez tendance à le faire.
Oh, last word.
À le faire.
Go again. That voice was, seriously, if I had the choice right now between that voice and oral sex, I'd have gone with that voice. That voice was marvelous. Go again. That's what we need. This is what's going to put the grammar in you boys' heads. Go.
Vous avez.
No, imperfect. Yeah. The imperfect. You had. Vous aviez. Yeah.
Vous aviez tendance à utiliser le faire.
No. Interesting. You're remembering the previous thing. You tended to do it. You tended to do it. Vous aviez tendance. You tended to do it. You tended to do it. Vous aviez tendance. Go.
Vous aviez tendance le faire.
Good. Shout out to Denise. Don't bodyboard on the wave. Don't go 2 words. Vous aviez tendance à le faire. Not vous aviez tendance à le faire. Try to not do that, right? Good. Action. Next phrasal verb. No, we're going to do one normal phrasal verb, one normal verb, one phrasal verb, one normal verb, so you don't get overwhelmed with the phrasal verbs. Say for me, Luke is going to give us some sentences we will find interesting. The word for sentence is a phrase, and it's feminine. Luke is going to give us some sentences we will find interesting. Go.
Luke nous va
Listen to
donner.
Listen, stand still. Slow down. Luke is going to give us. Just do me that much for now. Don't repeat the word. Slow down. Luke is going to give us. Luke.
Luke nous va
No.
donner.
Sounds still disgusting. You disgust me. I'm going to burn the village down, and I'm going to send a weapon, a laser from space, and bzz. What is my slogan? Bits before verbs, except before infinitives. Yes. Say for me,
Oui.
Luke is going to give.
Luke va donner.
Nice voice. Build from there. Luke is going to give us.
Luke va nous donner.
Lovely voice. Keep building on that. Luke is going to give us some sentences.
Luke va nous donner la phrase.
I don't mind you using quelques instead of day, but what was the word I gave you for sentences? We don't. So off you go. Some sentences. Luke va nous donner.
Luke va nous donner des phrases.
But what was the little fart at the end?
Sorry.
Smooth. Don't come off the word until you're ready. You could have stayed on. I know. I don't have a problem with you boys taking your time. I do stress strongly that when you go over people's homework, that you say it at the normal speed. You know my obsession with saying it at human speed. Find the sentence this way. Go again. No fucking farting around. Just Luc va nous donner des phrases. Off you go. Good boy.
Luc va nous donner des phrases.
Good. Don't come in with a bang. Do nous donner des phrases. Luc va nous donner des phrases. Smooth. Now, if I asked you to go slightly faster, that should feel familiar. That route should now feel familiar. It wouldn't have felt familiar with Luc va nous donner because there ain't no route there. There would be 7 different individual locations. There's no connection to the words. Now try what you've just gone on. See if you can go a little bit faster. Mouth closed. Ha ha ha. Go.
Luc va donner nous.
No, race. Luke's going to give us the sentences. Don't race. I didn't say race. I just said a bit faster. Luke's going to give us sentences. Up you go, Luke va.
Luc va nous donner des phrases.
Now again without a pause and a little bit faster still without a pause.
Luc va donner nous.
No.
Luc va nous donner des phrases.
Gone too fast, haven't we?
Oui.
And you're jumping. You're jumping. Look what happens when you jump. Don't think you're smarter than me on this. You're not. You can't outwork my method. You have to do it sliding. All right. Otherwise, you jump into all kinds of shit. Back you go. Slow it down one more time. Luke's going to give us sentences.
Luc va nous donner des phrases.
Good boy. Try go a little bit faster. Don't jump. Slide into something you know. Slide into something you know. As a rule for men in life generally, don't go sticking it in a hole if you don't know what hole it is. Off you go.
Luc va nous donner des phrases.
Good boy. Work differently, people, and then you can absorb so much French. Spend 7 days absorbing the French, listening to people's videos. I have unlimited videos for you. Actually, when you've run out of shit online to watch, just message me. Come in the homework group. Fine, fine, fine. Do it my way. Colin, it's really important to do it in this way. Now, I'm going to teach you boys something very quickly. The word way. We have manière or façon. You are tempted to say in, like in English, dans, D-A-N-S. There is no don in this way. We say of this way, de cette manière. So when you say I did it in a weird way, obviously you could say je l'ai fait bizarrement, je l'ai fait de manière or d'une manière. Both are correct. Of and away, or of a way, feminine. So I did it in a nice way. You know, je l'ai fait d'une manière sympa. Je l'ai fait d'une manière intéressante. It's feminine. De, not don, D-A-N-S. But, Colin, as you know, if you reverse a de, you wind up with a don. So if you say the word way before what you did, the way Colin did that with his voice was beautiful. That will be D-O-N-T. La manière dont Colin l'a fait. Because it's a red. Yeah, all right. So I'll ask again, Colin. Which preposition do we use with way in French? Colin.
De.
Which preposition, AJ, sorry, do we not use in French with the preposition with the word way, even though we use it in English and we're very tempted to? Which preposition do we in English do we not use? We don't use
Don't.
good.
D-A-N-S.
D-A-N-S. D-N-S, yeah. D-O-N-T is a relative pronoun. What does that mean, as I could hear Colin expertly trying to explain to you? As you've been told, the thing linked to the verb sentence. So, Colin, say for me, Luke explained it in a clear way. Clear being clair. Or let's say precise. Luke explained it in a precise way.
Luc a le expliqué.
Stand still, you boys, and word order. Bits before verbs except before an infinitive. Say for me very slowly. You chose the right verb, expliquer. Just say for me in 3 words, Luke explained. Action, Luke explained. Notice, actually, it's an action, so it has an auxiliary. Up you go, Luke explained.
Luc a expliqué.
Why are we banging?
Luc a expliqué.
I have to be tough with you bitches. Do you see what you want to do without my constant supervision? All right. Luke explained it. Add an ingredient, keep this smooth.
Luc l'a expliqué.
Where has my smooth gone? What is your throat doing? It is not smooth. That was back you go.
Luc l'a expliqué.
That's gorgeous. That was exquisite. Do you hear how you slide off the end of one onto the next one? Can you hear it extra edge on other people, possibly more than on yourself? What did we have otherwise? Luc l'a expliqué. We had a micro pause and a push. That is not French. Oui, alors Luc il a expliqué. We don't go Luc il a expliqué. All right. In a precise way, Cole. In a precise way. Don't jump, slide.
Luc l'a expliqué à cette manière.
And still. Which preposition did I tell you we needed to use in French if the verb came before the way?
De.
Thank you. Did I make that point very clear? Or very clearly? I think I did. Well, the point was made clear. I made it clearly. All right? De. And when I said in a way, what did I say came after the de? I gave you 2 choices. What were those 2 choices?
Façon et manière.
Oh, good. I did. And with the word manière, or façon, I gave you another 2 choices. What 2 choices did I give you there, Colin?
De cette manière.
You can do that, but I told you that you can either say de manière or d'une manière. So I told you that you can sometimes have some bastards putting balloons off around me. I'll burst the motherfucker. So I told you that you can either say de manière or d'une manière. Both are acceptable. So off you go. Luke explained it in a clear way, in a precise way. Off you go. Luc
l'a expliqué de manière clairement.
That was stand still. Say for me the word manière.
Manière.
Which word beginning with P did I just tell you I wanted you to say after manière?
De manière précise.
Précise. Good. So say it again. Luc l'a expliqué de manière précise. Come.
Luc l'a expliqué de cette manière.
Nobody wants de cette manière. It is completely good French, Colin. It is a sign that you have a muscle memory, although you are fighting me on using it because you're trying to go stoppy, stop, stop. But once I get you sliding, It's spooky how all this French comes out of you. You literally jump back a couple of other sentences or to some sentence you've done before. It's so exciting. You have such a strong muscle memory. The force is strong within you. Let's do it properly. No one's on about cette manière in a precise way. If you say in this way, there's no precise. Luc l'a expliqué de manière précise. Go.
Luc l'a expliqué d'une manière précise.
Good. Akshed, you're going to say the way Luke explained it. Is the way coming before the verb? Yes or no in this sentence, Akshed?
Yes.
And what word did Auntie Lukey tell you guys you use with way when the word way comes before the verb? Not de, but
Don't.
good man.
D-O-N-T.
Don't spell the bastard because otherwise we'll go back to Colin saying tendons or some weird shit like that. So don't spell. So, but yes, I'll admit what you're saying. You're stressing it in all fairness. I apologize. You're trying to tell me, Luke, I'm not saying D-A-N-S. I take your point. I accept what you're saying. I apologize. That was valid. That was worth saying. So, in other words, the way Luke said it was precise. Let's go with that. The way Luke said it was precise.
Le manière
I just
dont
told you that the adjective that we've used up until now is précise. I also told you both were feminine. Listen, the way, la manière, go.
la manière dont Luc a dit.
Said it. Luc l'a dit. Yeah.
Luc l'a dit et
Was.
Luc a dit était précis.
Good. Luke said it. Luc l'a dit. Yeah. And again.
Luc l'a dit
And again.
était précis.
Précise with the Z sound. Okay. And again.
Précis.
Good. Go again.
La manière dont Luc l'a dit était précise.
Don't jump. Back you go.
Oui. La manière dont Luc l'a dit était précise.
Good. And I remind you, you don't have to come in with one word. You can just go, you only have to come in with one vowel. If you need to sit in the middle of the word, that's no problem. Yeah, you don't have to always go on the last bit. Okay, good. So, manière, façon, both feminine. De, not don, but don the other way around. We'll come back to it. All right? Got him. Evidently, there is a load of stuff that Luke wants us to understand. Evidently, there is a load of stuff that Luke wants us to understand. I have a curriculum for you guys. Evidently, there is a load of stuff. The word for load is unta. Okay, off you go. Evidently, there's a load of stuff that Luke wants us to understand. That Luke wants us to understand.
Évidemment, il y a beaucoup.
No, don't be lazy. I gave you the word for load. What was the word for load?
Un tap.
Good. Pardon the expression. Take my load. Up you go. Unta. Take the word load. Off you go.
Évidemment, il y a un tas que Luc veut que...
No, why have you come off cut? Why have you come off cut? You don't even know where you're going. Why have you stopped? Slow down. Go on. Don't plan it in advance. Start the sentence. Sit on the previous word. Up you go. Évidemment.
Évidemment, il y a un tas que Luc veut...
Still. Say for me, Luke wants me to understand. Just with me. Luke wants me to understand.
Luc veut que je comprenne.
How is that slid?